So this week we decided to show you from top to bottom our self-converted campervan. So to make a long story short, we bought the van in Austria, where I'm from, and imported it to Canada, where Sean is from, who is right behind the camera. The import process was quite complex and took a long time, but in the end we're really happy we did it because we paid a fair price, especially when you compare it to what is on the market in North America. The van is a 1992 Ford Transit with a high roof. It has a 2.5 liter diesel engine and is in a very good condition despite its age. We have changed absolutely nothing on the exterior since we bought it, so all I will add is that we feel very confident in driving with the van, and above all that it has a very low fuel consumption. It only takes 8 liters per 100 kilometer. So let's start with the entry of the van. Right down here we have a little storage unit for tools and stuff like that to make repairs. And above it is a foldable table that opens like this. So on the side of this cabinet we also installed the switches for the main lights of the van. So welcome inside. Right when we enter the van we have on the left our sink cabinet, and below the sink there are 2 cans of drinking water, and we have a total of 46 liters of water. We decided to install a foot pump because we thought it was a good way to save not only electricity but also to better control our water consumption. Our grey water flows directly under the van into a big grey water tank. Also under this cabinet there is our trash can and fire extinguisher. Above the sink there is this beautiful shelf we made. It hides the rail of the side door, and we store a lot of teas and herbs in it. Facing the sink cabinet, on the other side there is everything related to cooking and eating. The central element obviously is our oven. We think it's a great addition to our kitchen, and it allows us to prepare almost everything we want. We have a lot of storage in the kitchen area, especially since our fridge is between the driver's and passenger's seat. Our propane tank can be found right next to the oven. We made a special storage unit with a ventilation hatch that goes directly outside in case of gas leak. Above the counter there is our open pantry where we store our dry food, and in addition to our coffee maker and other practical things when cooking. At the end of the counter we decided to install our electrical unit, where we have access to some light switches, 2 USB outlets, and also the control panel of our electrical system, in addition to 2 storage compartments. Let's now move to our favorite place in the whole van, the wood stove. It is truly the heart of our van, especially the one that keeps us warm during winter. We know that this is not a choice that everyone would make, since it would have been possible to install a propane or a diesel heater, but it was a dream for us to have a fireplace in the van, and we have absolutely no regrets. It gives off such intense heat, in addition to drying our wet clothes quickly after a day of skiing. We simply love it. Let's now check out the dinette/bed area. So the main reason we went with this system is that our van is not that big actually. It's big enough for the two of us, but having a fixed bed would have taken up too much space, and we don't really mind making our bed every night. It feels more like a living area where we can eat or work from. The legs table is very simple and allows us to move it as we want, which leaves us enough room to get dressed in the morning. I will now show you how we make our bed. And now, the best kept secret in the whole van, the secret drawer. Since Jean is quite tall and we didn't want the bed to take up too much space, we came up with this idea where with this drawer, Jean has enough room for his feet. It was a miracle solution to keep both of us comfortable at night. Above the bed there is our clothes storage, in addition to a little bookshelf. And speaking of storage, it's above the driver's seat over there that we store everything we need to make our bed. For the rest of the storage, I think it's better to show you from the outside. So as you can see, we're still in winter mode. We have our skis and snowboard here, and also our snowshoes. Next to it there is our space for the boots, and on the other side there is the whole electrical system and some camping chairs. We have a 140 watt solar panel on the roof with a 100 amp hour lithium battery and a 700 watt inverter, and that's more than enough for our needs. Even in winter, we were very surprised that we have never run out of electricity. So that's pretty much it for the tour. You may have noticed that we neither have a shower nor a toilet. That's indeed a decision we made during the construction, because we realized while traveling that showers and toilets are pretty much everywhere. And since we wild camp most of the time, nature already offers us everything we need, if you know what I mean. But of course you must remember to be environmentally friendly. So that's it. We hope you liked our tour and that we inspired you at some point. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have questions, leave them in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.